Crossing to the other shore, the novice monk is sitting in meditation, the tuft of hair left above the ears, eyes looking down, his two arms in front of his belly. He sits motionless. He is still motionless even if someone passes by. He is still motionless even if there is noise around. Motionless in the middle of motion. Motion is within the motionless state. This is why he is himself. Because he is himself, he is neither related to the motion nor the motionless state. He is deeply absorbed in the awakened state. His mind is bright and clear like the morning dew on the tip of the grass. Because the mind is serene, Buddha is present. Buddha is in front of him. Buddha is on his mind. Buddha is present now at this place. His heart is peaceful. His mind is joyful. He crosses to the other shore, a kind of philosophy of imperturbable meditation, the philosophy of quivering meditation in the birth and death ocean. One day passes, I live another day, living a fragrance of deep love in life. For a long time, I thought it was a common dream, where someone will stay and I will depart eternally. I now live in the middle of multiple dangers. Let me giving away all the love, so that one day, when I set myself off stepping on the road, my heart is light and peaceful without any regrets. The novice monk is crossing to the other shore because he loves the other side of the shore. He has some worries on this side of the shore. Oh no, he startles, his shoulders move, his mind is reasoning about the other shore and this shore. Both shores are non-existing, while loving one shore or distressing over the other. The novice monk seems undecided on which shore to cling to while in the middle of the whirling water, rising then sinking, staying still then flowing. The water flow is moving. The moving water awakens him. Opening his eyes, he sees the Buddha statue looking at him and smiling. Buddha's eyes show compassion. He looks at Buddha. He smiles. His eyes show compassion. Buddha and the novice monk are present at this place, here in the center of the main hall, where the fragrance of sandalwood incense is spreading. He smells the fragrance of the sandalwood. Buddha smells the fragrance of incense. Everything appears vividly to disclose the reality, the truth, or life and death, overwhelming his mind. He opens his eyes widely. He breathes deeply, making his mind calm and serene. In renouncement, he lets the stream of his perceptive mind flow. He reads the words of the poem. Living to know I will be dying tomorrow. Therefore, what I possess today, I should give it away to the wind in the wilderness and white cloud, feeling the joy within myself with thick green eyelashes. I sit still, but my mind does not. My mind, but it seems the perceptive mind belongs to someone else. The sky and the earth are decorated with plenty of romantic scenes, embellished by the moon perching over the shoulders. After reading the poem, he rubs his eyes, he massages his two legs, he massages his two arms, he stands up to bow to Buddha. He is respectfully dedicated and quiet as the air in the main hall that has existed over a long time, but he only feels and recognizes it today. Perhaps by crossing to the other shore, he is able to feel and recognize the undisturbed tranquility. He gently moves backward a couple of steps to the 3-step stairway of the temple leading down to the court, taking a walk. His mind is serene. His steps are joyful. He seems to be peaceful and joyful this morning. Peace and joy within himself. Peace and joy of people seeing him when they walk by. Peace and joy from that seeing. Even the rocks on the roadside also share the joy. The green leaves on the rows of hedges. The pink butterflies sucking the petals of flowers, just like a living experiment of the self. Of all the things in the full spectrum of beauty appearing in front of him, one day living is one more day of peace and joy for myself and for others. With opening arms, I fully embrace the heart flame, warming up so many frigid hearts. Tomorrow, carrying the hoe on shoulders to the woods, planting wild grass and tending each flower bush, the overflowing raindrops during the night, helping flowers and pistil blossoms into a diamond palace. He keeps on walking as he is going to some place. He is moving. He is walking toward a goal, the source of the spirituality, ignoring the greetings of leaves and flowers, ignoring the raindrops and playful sun rays falling down on his shoulders. Down on the flap of his shirt faded with the smoke from the incense. His shadow gradually blurs and he completely disappears beyond the cloud in the horizon. He already crosses to the other shore. He left a bamboo boat at the landing dock. The boat lies there immobile. The sunlight breaks in the early morning. The evening is soaked with sunset color under the bright green coconut trees. Light passes like the river water flowing, muddy and clear, winding around mountains and hills, at times rising to the Tunisia heaven, at other times falling down to worldly life of burning hell. The snail crawls on the hedges. The yellow butterfly couple perches and sucks the pistils. The fragrance of tea garden spreads pervasively, leading the way back to the meditation house of the old days. Crossing to the other shore, leaving behind the shore, in the middle of quietly flowing water of the river. Endless, continuously moving. Nobody knows for how long. The life force is always present there, standing there to listen to the murmur of the river. The river talks. The river tells the story of its life. Through many waterfalls, whirling water, deep river beds, shallow beaches with tall grass and weeds on the river banks. It is really ignorance, like the darkness of the night, dark as muddy water flow, nourishing shrimps, crabs, and shellfish. Shrimps and crabs have to cross to the other shore. Shellfish has to cross to the other shore. Otherwise, they will be trapped indefinitely in the muddy deep water of the river. People standing on the riverbank see the cool water of the river on the surface. The river water is clear, quiet, calm. Can anyone see how many lives exist at the bottom of the river? Mixed feelings of joy and sadness. Existence is like a dream, unreal. In the early morning, the river water evaporates, blurring the river water surface, sinking down, expanding. The screen of mist looks dreamy. The fog looks like a curtain weaving into the poetic words of the fisherman. The sky is dim and the sea is blurred by the early morning fog, rowing the small boat on the river moving up and down. The waves surge, drifting and bobbing lightly. The burning cooking fire and the fragrance of the tea warm the old fisherman's heart. That atmosphere, that old temple, that main hall with sandalwood fragrance, the novice monk crossing to the other shore, the bamboo boat, all appearing and disappearing, bringing back the vividly living picture of the old time when he first had his hair cut to enter monkhood practice.